Welcome, everybody. It is October 1st, Thursday, 8:36 p.m. Super rainy day over here in South Florida. How's it going over there with you guys?
68 degrees right now.
103 degrees.
Like for real? Because of the fires?
for real? No, it's just 103 fucking degrees out here.
Yeah, that's absurd. I have no desire to be in that kind of weather, even though it feels like that kind of weather every day down here as well in Miami. But, it is what it is. So you guys saw us yesterday. We went over Matchweek 3. We are now going into Matchweek 4 of the Premier League. It's a nice, interesting weekend. We do have games only on Saturday and Sunday, so no games on Monday. Is that because we're going to like an international break?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. And so we also got the Champions League group stage draw this morning. So you'll be hearing from us soon about Champions League. It feels like Champions League was just like last week, since this whole year has been like super out of whack, right? So yeah, I could just talk. It's okay. I'll continue talking here. I have no idea. I'm like looking at you guys. I'm just like, yeah, okay. Like, all right.
we can see like the thought leaving you as you're like, you're like,
because I'm waiting to like somebody to pick it up, and then so I'm kind of like just.
You were kind of glitching out on my screen. I was just waiting for the clearness to come in so I could interject. Is it interject? Yeah.
Yeah, you have that spot on, but okay, well then maybe that was the issue, and that's probably why I was like, okay, anybody's gonna say anything, but it is what it is. So yeah, Champions League will be coming soon, and I guess we'll just get into this weekend's game, starting with Saturday, October 3rd. First game is, I believe, at 7 a.m.
Yep, bright and early.
And unfortunately, if you did want to catch this, well, I hope you have a Peacock subscription, because if you don't, well, go on YouTube, watch the highlights, or just stay on Twitter, and just refresh every 2 seconds, because that's the only way.
Or go ahead and tweet me, and I'll help you out with that little thing going on right there.
What, like a link or something?
I don't know what you're talking about. Just tweet me and I'll
there you go.
With it.
Perfect. Understood. Moving on.
Mario, we move on.
Wink, wink. All right. So the first game is Chelsea. It's a London match. We have Chelsea and Crystal Palace. Should be a good game. Crystal Palace, is known to, they beat Manchester United to open the season. Well, their second game of the season. So, Lampard does have something. I'm going to go with a 3-2 win for Lampard, though. I'm going to go with the almighty Chelsea that we see rolling here on the screen. What do you guys got?
4-0, almighty.
Okay.
I got 3-1. Zaha, let's go. He's going to be the savior.
It was hard for me to believe you with that 4-0 though, Jay. To be completely honest.
Okay. Be serious. I think it's gonna be a draw, 2-2.
2-2. Okay. All right. So not bad. We all have. Everybody's different here. We'll move on. A game that I'll definitely be watching due to the beautiful Colombian James Rodriguez partaking. It is Everton versus Brighton Hove and Albion. Of course, I'm going to go with the Toffees. That is my team this season. 4-2 over Brighton.
I'm going to go 2-1 Everton.
Do we know if Richarlison really took a knock yesterday?
He did. So he twisted his ankle, but Ancelotti said he should be ready, though.
Yeah. All right. Then I'll go 3-1 Toffees.
Even with Richarlison out, I feel like they'd still be able to take care of Brighton. They should be able to.
I need Calvert-Lewin to keep my, Premier League fantasy going. Best buy I ever did. 2 million.
You make it seem like you're just strapped with cash right there. Like,
Yeah.
2 million. I just dropped.
They're like, well, bam.
All right, so we move on. Oh, and by the way, Everton, Brighton, and the next game we'll be talking about, which is Leeds United and Manchester City, are on multiple broadcasts, so you'll be able to catch it on the beautiful NBC or Telemundo, right? Telemundo, Universo, whatever it's called. If you want to watch it in Spanish, it's Universo. If you want to watch it in English, just listen to Rebecca Lowe and all them folks over at NBC. So we move on. Leeds and Manchester City. I'll let you guys take this one first, and I'll give my prediction after.
I'm gonna give 5-4 to Leeds.
That was you're close to what I was gonna say. Hey, but listen, the way that Leeds has been playing, bro, I'm going 4-4. Another draw. Pulling out my Benzie out here. 4-4 draw.
I appreciate that, that compliment there. But the craziness of these scores, and you got to keep in mind, though, Leeds just barely won against Sheffield United. So their scoring kind of took a hit. But I understand they scored, 7 goals in the first 2 games. So makes sense. I'm going to go for a more relaxed score. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Leeds over City. I am going to be interested to see if Diaz gets a start after this shambolic showing that they had in defense last week against Leicester City. So that'd be interesting to see. Next game, we move on to Newcastle United versus Burnley, or hosting Burnley. This, by the way, is on Peacock, so you won't be able to watch it unless you have Peacock. My score on this one is 2-0 Newcastle.
1-0 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle.
All right, so Newcastle takes the cake. Next game is the early morning game. Actually, there's, I think, 2 games at the same time?
At the same time on Sunday, yeah.
7 in the morning? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the first of 2 at 7 in the morning is Leicester City versus West Ham United. By the way, these first 2 at 7 in the morning are on Peacock. So just in case you guys wanted to know. My score, as much as I like to go for West Ham, I'm going to give it to Leicester 3-2.
I'm going to give it 4-1 to Leicester.
I'm going 2-0. Moyes. Let's go. 2-0 West Ham, the upset.
So I'm talking about. I like that. But it's funny because now I'm torn because I have somebody finally going with me, and then I freaking picked Leicester.
Yep.
But I'll continue. Next game on Peacock, Southampton hosting West Brom Albion. I got a good old Benzie here, a 2-2 draw.
I don't know. These are 2 really bad teams. I don't know. Well, there might be a goal in this one. I'm gonna go 1-0 Southampton. Wood-Prowse.
I'm gonna give it 2-1 Southampton. Same thing, Danny Ings.
And the third game, what time is this one at? 9? 10?
9.
9?
Yeah,
so
9.
Arsenal, Sheffield United, also on Peacock, by the way. So, Sal, that thing we shall not speak of is going to come in handy. Yeah, you see confusion on your face. Exactly.
What is he talking about? Keep going off on these tangents.
Keep going.
What's going on here?
Man. You're using my legal name as well when we bring up this topic.
Thank you. No legal name. That doesn't matter. Doesn't mean why you're using my legal name. Sal's with me.
All right. Well, what's your score, Sal? It's your team. Get it going.
It is 3-1. We're going to let Sheffield United score the first goal of the season, but let's go. 3-1 Arsenal.
I'm going to go. Damn, Sheffield hasn't scored at all. I'm going to go. They're going to still goose egg. 2-0 Arsenal.
Right.
I totally agree with that. I'm going to go 3-0 Arsenal. So we got that covered. All right. So the next game is 11-12?
11:30.
11:30. Okay, I was close. We have, and all these are on NBC, Universal, whatever.
Yes.
The rest of Sunday.
Thank God.
So, yeah, we're good to go. We have Wolves and Fulham. I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw here. I don't think
that
Wolves has...
The Wolves Fulham game.
No, that was at 9. That was at 9.
That was at 9 too?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, well, at least we get to watch one of the 9 o'clock games. All right, so Wolves Fulham is a 2-2 draw for me.
Nah. 3-1 Wolves. Wolverhampton.
2-1 Wolves. Yeah. 2-1 Wolves.
Okay. All right. So what's the next game then? What's that Man U game at?
That's the 11:31.
11:30.
Okay. So we have Manchester United hosting Tottenham and Mourinho. What do you got, Jay?
Oh, me first? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Let's see.
You have to think about it, man.
Nah, because it's like I know what I want because one team is gonna have nil, but I'm trying to figure out what the other team is. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put it together. 2-0 United. Martial gets off the score, gets onto the board. Finally, gets a goal.
So you really think your struggling defense is gonna hold it to a clean sheet there?
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Okay, my bad. Can I give 2 scenarios, please? All right.
Okay.
So, all right. So 2-0 if Bailly starts, right? And then 2-1 if Lindelof is in. No, 2-2 if Lindelof in. That's how pissed off I'll be. 2-2.
Okay.
So I got 2 different scenarios.
I'm gonna go with a 3-2 win for Tottenham.
Karma, bro.
How is that karma?
gonna come back at some point for going against my team. It's gonna come back and it's gonna get you.
Oh man,
you're supposed to ride with your boy, bro.
I'm going 2-1 to United. Tottenham have to at least get 1, and then it'll be a late winner from someone on United. A late winner.
Hey, is the golfer coming back for that game for real or no?
He trained today, so.
Oh Lord, that's gonna be great.
I don't think he'll be back. If he just started training today,
he might. Maybe an appearance off the bench.
Yeah, maybe like 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops. But I don't really see much else. And the last game for the weekend, we have Aston Villa hosting Liverpool.
Wash 3-0 Liverpool. Move on.
2-0 Liverpool. Yeah.
That's a 2-2.
No.
Hey man.
All right.
What's really wrong with 2-2?
Who's scoring 2 goals for Villa, bro? You tell me. Ross Barkley? All right.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
That was sarcasm. I know that you know, but I had to make sure that everybody else knew that I was completely sarcastic about.
Someone's about to think that's real.
Ross Barkley doing anything.
But that actually, if we didn't have to go through a table, that would actually go into a talking point that I had for today. So Sal, quickly let us know what the table is looking like one more time, and we'll get into some talking points.
Leicester, Liverpool, Everton, Villa, Arsenal, and Crystal Palace, 1 through 6. We have in relegation Burnley, Sheffield United, and Fulham.
Okay, so I feel like we all picked Burnley. What was it? What was the other team? Burnley, Sheffield, and Fulham,
and West Brom.
Yeah. Well, West Brom, I got a draw there. I got a draw. We'll see how it goes. But of course, this table is going to keep changing, so you know how it goes. All right, so yeah, you brought up the man Ross Barkley. Aston Villa is making some late moves. Ross Barkley is a decent player. Does he add anything to Villa, or is he starting his journey through the Premier League now?
Bro, he was better when he was 17, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. So I don't really have no time to talk about that. Dude is he's done. He's just done, bro. Like, you know why I'm so angry about it is because like when he broke through at Everton, I was like, yeah, Ross Barkley. You know, I was on the trade. Remember my Tom Cleverley year? When I was like, yeah, Tom Cleverley, what was I on? You feel me? What was I freaking smoking? Am I right? I feel the same way about Ross Barkley, bro. Just a huge disappointment. You know, and I hung in there with him for a long time, bro. I really thought he's going to be something. I'm like, yo, this kid's raw. No, he's done. He's going to be he's on his journey now. I see an MLS career coming for him very soon if he doesn't, you know. I mean, he has had how many opportunities is he going to have, bro?
Well, after Everton, he just moved to Chelsea, and I think that's when everything started breaking down, to be honest.
I mean, what was he doing at Everton, though? You don't think he got lucky to go to Chelsea? The year that they bought him, was he not lucky to go there? What did he do? Well, what has Ross Barkley done in the last 3 years to warrant to go into Chelsea? You tell me.
Well, when he made it to Chelsea, he was doing bits, but once he got to Chelsea, like he just started breaking down, and then everything in the tabloid talking about him being a smoker and this and that started coming out, and it's just I feel like he let that get to him, and it just depleted his game. But I mean,
he's always been injured though too.
Yeah, that's true too. But I feel like he has something to provide Aston Villa. Come on, it is Villa at the end of the day.
That's what I was about to say. I mean, I guess, yeah.
It is a boost to them, you know, for what they have.
Nah.
As long as he doesn't get injured, he could supply something. He's not.
Keeps them.
He's not. Who is it? Grealish, right? That plays at Villa.
Yeah.
He's not a Grealish or anything, but he could probably do something.
No, I mean, I wish him well, bro. I'm just saying, like, I just basically gave you a brief synopsis as to why I could care less about what he does because he made me look like a fool. Shout out Tom Cleverley for that one season you had, bro. I thought we were gonna make magic, bro.
What do you got to say about it, Sal? Like, do you think it's a good move by Villa for, you know, it's just a loan. It's nothing crazy.
It is. It's a smaller club. It'll, you know, sometimes moving to the smaller clubs does better for certain players who can't actually stand the big lights of the, you know, big ass stadium. So good for him. He'll keep them up. He'll help keep them up. As long as that prediction stays true, that's all I want.
Okay. All right. I can agree with that one. So can you tell me, Sal, really quick, since you're the table guy here, can you give me this weekend plus the next 2 weekends for Chelsea, who they're playing?
For Chelsea? Yeah, give me a second. Chelsea, where are you at? Chelsea, you are in 9th place right now on the table. So who do you play next? So it's Crystal Palace, Southampton, and Man United.
Okay. And after Man United?
Burnley.
Okay. So we have Crystal Palace, which is a decent contender. Southampton should be a win for Chelsea if we're looking at it on paper. Manchester United, that's kind of a good contender as well. Probably a little bit better on a scale than Crystal Palace. And then Burnley, another slight drop off.
A little bit better than Crystal Palace.
Well, you guys haven't really showed too much yet.
Oh God!
Oh,
Chelsea getting a lot of love on this show, man.
We're talking about present, you know, playing like what we've seen in the last 3 weeks.
Okay, man.
Okay, thank you. So Lampard has a new squad, basically, with the amount of signings that they made. He's looking for consistency. Out of these 4 games coming up, he needs 12 points to be realistic about everything. But how many points do you see him getting? And do you see, I don't know, like he did get a somewhat tough group in the Champions League. So what does he need to get the ball moving, I guess, these next 4 weeks before Champions League and all that? Anybody?
I'll go first. So, as you all know, I like to criticize Chelsea a lot for being a bunch of bums that they are. But realistically, looking at who they play, I say they grab 6 points. That's it. I can see them beating Southampton. I can see them beating Burnley. I cannot see them beating Man United because that's on the 24th. And by that time, United is probably rolling already, and they know what they're doing. Lampard still has. Yeah, we all know Sancho's not happening, people. So, here's the thing with Lampard. And I'll say this about Lampard: he's not managing the players correctly. He's not doing his man management right. Yeah, he can get all his tactics right, but how much of the game is tactics and how much of the game is man management? Sir Alex Ferguson was best known for managing players, not for his fucking tactics. How many players did he have that came through that dressing room had egos beyond egos? And all those had egos, big ass egos, yet he made it fit. How are all these pieces fitting in Chelsea? Once everyone is fit, where does everybody go? What happens if Pulisic does better than Havertz? Does Havertz start complaining? You have all these little things. I can't see him realistically pulling out all those many points. And come Champions League, I doubt he's going to be able to beat a Sevilla, or who else did he have in Zenit, right?
I think Zenit was in there, yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna have his work cut out for him. So I can't see them getting more than 6 points out of this whole October.
You kidding me, man? Frank Lampard, the best manager in the EPL, bro. All 12 points, Champions League final. Book it, my boy. Almighty Chelsea taking all of it. Psych! I'll give them, you know what I'm going to do, though? I'll give them 7 points out of those
12.
But I think it has a lot to do with what Sal said. Is Lampard seasoned enough to be able to deal with those egos and those price tags and stuff like that? Is Havertz and Pulisic going to be able to play in the same team? I mean, there's a lot of things that we don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? And they paid a lot of money for Havertz. So if Lampard didn't want Havertz, right? Let's say that's true. Apparently, because that's what they're saying. It's true. Like that was Abramovich that bought him. Let's say Pulisic does come in and is playing better than him. You think Abramovich is going to want to see $100 million on the bench week in and week out? It's another problem that could come in unless he can figure out how to put them on the field at the same time, which I don't know. I mean, maybe Pulisic could play on the left, right? Havertz is an attacking midfielder, right? So, I mean, maybe. I don't know, when Pulisic is going to be fit. But I think I think this whole season is a huge test for Lampard, just to see, like, okay, dude, what do you really got now? Because now you've got money involved, you got star power, you got firepower on that team. So now we're really going to see what you're about, because you've clearly been backed more than Oli. You know what I'm saying? Oli has had more experience than Lampard managing. What did Lampard manage? Who? What did he manage? Derby for like a season, yeah. Right? And then he's a Chelsea manager, and they've already spent over $200 million for him. So in my estimation, I think this is a make or break for me. Like, can you do this shit or not? So we'll find out. I'll give them 7. That's me being generous. But I'll give them 7 points out of 4. They're not beating Man United. I'm tired of this shit. We're winning the league, baby.
I'll give them 9, possible 12. It is possible that they can beat Man United. I'm not gonna count it out. But at the end of the day, I also feel like it sucks for him because Abramovich put something on your plate that you didn't want to eat. So now you're forced to eat it. And if, you get an upset stomach, it's really, it's like me saying, like, I gave you something to eat, right? And then instead of blaming me for your upset stomach, I blame you because you threw it up. Does that make any sense? Or am I just definitely off?
No. I was very scared about where you were going. I did. It just took you a long time to get to what you were trying to say.
Because I wanted to make sure,
what is he talking about?
Because, like, it's basically Abramovich, he bought that, right?
Right,
so
right.
It's, if it doesn't work out, like you're saying, he doesn't want to see 100 million sitting on a bench.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if it doesn't work out, it's your fault because somehow, I gave you this guy, but you didn't make it work out, kind of deal.
Right.
And then, my analogy was fucking nuts, but
I was like, wait, what is about to happen?
It was fucking crazy, but we'll get over it.
Toilet here, ladies and gentlemen.
But I think that's unfair. But yeah, you're right. He has a couple years less under his belt, and he's here getting, backed up like just basically he's like Pep Guardiola Jr. kind of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he does have to show for it, but it's slightly unfair due to the fact that not everything that was given to him was something that he wanted to work with. So that's that. But I love picking these kind of topics because you guys just love it's just the trolling, but then it's all like it's the seriousness in it too, So it's just a great mix. This one you're probably gonna think I'm attacking you today, Jay. So I apologize.
So what's new? When are you not attacking me?
So Man United is looking to extend their, I guess, a winning streak against Tottenham. It is it a home game for you guys? It is a home game for you guys. You're basically inviting Mourinho and Spurs into the Theater of Dreams. You say it's going to be a win. You gave your scenarios. What do you expect from Man United, from especially what you saw this week in the Carabao Cup, from the crazy scenes that happened this past weekend, and then the previous game against Crystal Palace? It's a big mix. It's a big, bag full of crazy, things that have happened. What do you want to see this weekend?
Well, I mean, just more improvement, I guess. I mean, since we lost to Crystal Palace, so sloppy. I've found a way to win that. We're advanced in the Carabao Cup. Each time the football has been a lot better. Am I frozen?
No, you're good. You're good.
You're good.
I'm about to say. Oh, because y'all boys made the frozen face. I was like, please. All right, back. Okay, so then I lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah, so improvement. Yeah, so like, each game has shown improvement. I don't know. I don't think Pogba is ready to start yet. I still think he's still trying to get fit from COVID. I do want to see him in the game, but I'd rather see him coming off the bench. I think Van de Beek should get a start out there with Bruno and Matic in the midfield. As long as we get that Greenwood, Rashid, Martial out front three, and a Bailly in that center back next to Maguire, I don't think we will be losing that game. We didn't have a preseason, so I mean now the boys should be fit. There shouldn't be any excuses. We need to see 1-2s. You know what I'm saying? Bing, bing, bow. You know how Mourinho's going to play, bro. He's going to park the freaking bus. Harry Kane's going to be isolated. You know what I'm saying? Just do your job. And we're a better team, man. We're a better system, systemically, all that stuff. I just don't want to see any half-assing out there, man. Just get it done. That's what I want to see. I want to see some getting it done, bro.
So you brought up the fact that Harry Kane most likely will be isolated. It's a Mourinho staple, but he's been, having great success this season so far with Heung-min Son. Do you see a possibility or defense faltering to keep Heung-min Son?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's not going to be easy to contain. I think he's one of their most dangerous players, if not most dangerous to me. I think he's criminally underrated as well, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, he worries me. But I mean, like I said, defensively, we should be able to lock him up. I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka will be the one taking care of that. So the only concern I have with AWB is that his positioning sometimes, like I said, in Brighton, remember how that freaking cross pass on the left-hand side was open the whole game? Like, if we're getting trouble like that against Tottenham, they're putting those away. You know what I'm saying? That's Heung-min Son shooting that, not Mopai or that other dude that looked like what's the kid's name? Astro Boy with the Astro Boy haircut, but blonde.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that'll be punishing. But as far as 1v1, I trust Aaron Wan-Bissaka to hold down, to slow down Heung-min Son.
But I also will have to agree with you with Eric Bailly playing. If he plays it, your defense is a little bit more stout. And I did say when we did our prediction episode that my reasoning for you guys finishing second where I had you guys is mainly due to a stout defense, and it's all made up of Shaw, Maguire, Bailly, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So
yeah, and just to be clear, if I haven't made this clear already, Eric Bailly is the best defender at Man United. He has been. The only problem is that he's been glass.
And injured, yeah.
That's the only issue that he has, is that he can't stay fit.
Sal, do you have any words on this matchup?
Nah, I mean, to me, United are a better team. They'll get the win. It's just they just need to pick up steam. I mean, they didn't have the preseason, so I agree with what Ollie said before. They needed the preseason. It'll take them a few weeks to get the ball rolling in.
Right.
This is a team right there where they don't have to really. I mean, it's not a team you should fear, but still, I mean, if that defense isn't really set in stone, then you get what happened the past few games.
If Lindelof is out there, man, it's just scary hours when you see him getting attacked 1v1. Oh my God, scary hours, bro.
Hey, I said it on Twitter. I could probably play better than him. Just give me a contract. I mean, just give me $1 million. I'll be out there.
Minutes, bro. Scary minutes, bro. That's what I should say. But like I told you, I was done with Lindelof at the Europa League final, is it? Or semifinal?
Semi-final.
Yeah, I was done. Never want to see him again in a United shirt. Done.
It's crazy though, because he started off his career at Man U quite decent.
No, I mean, he was fire. No, he's not fire. And I just can't stand it. So, you know what I'm saying? Get out of it.
It might be a little bit too early, but, the man's not getting support, backing from the board. And by the man, I mean Ole. Ollie, however you want to say it.
I like when you say Ole.
So if, let's say they do lose, right? And they're kind of like it's more like a up and down sort of next few weeks. You won against Brighton. Yeah, it was a sticky situation. You go down to Tottenham. Let's say you win the next game, and then when you reach Chelsea, hypothetically speaking, you go down, right? Do you start looking towards putting Ole in the in the hot seat, or is it too soon, or do you just ride it through and hope that the season at some point picks up some steam?
Well, see, this is the thing, man. This is what happens at Man United now. So, let's say we don't get anybody in by October. What is it, 4th or 5th?
5th.
Right. So let's say we don't get any reinforcements, right? And then things start to go bad. Ollie's gonna be on the hot seat, and it's gonna be his fault. And they're gonna hush him right out the door, and we're gonna be right back in the same position that we're always in. Now they say they trust Ollie. Ollie says he has a trust. I've heard it all before, man. Ollie has to win these games, bro, no matter what. But I honestly, with the way the fan base is, like I said, with the transfer shit, if we don't get anybody, it's already going to be toxic. It's already toxic right now. People are already sick. Everybody's trolling. As soon as we got the Champions League draw, the whole fan base is trolling oh, we're going right back to Europa, blah, blah, this, that, and the third. It's already toxic, bro. We lose a couple games on the bounce, it's going to be sickening, dog. And that's what I want to avoid. So, I mean, hopefully they can they still haven't been able to get Alex Telles in. I don't understand what that's about. Now, supposedly, we're trying to get Dembele on loan.
I read Jovic, our striker.
Oh, Jovic. Yeah, all that crap, bro. We're not getting anybody. We couldn't even freaking transfer a ham sandwich at this point, bro. So, I want the window to close because I'm just tired of it, but it's all toxic already, man. So the only way to avoid that toxicity and that discussion about transfers and this, that, and the third is just to freaking go out and win, bro. And what he has to do is put out that best team that give him a chance to win. That's Mason, Anthony, Marcus in attack. That's Harry Maguire, Eric Bailly in defense, bro. That's Pogba, Bruno, and whoever the hell that third midfielder is on that field at all damn times, bro. Because guess what? We don't have the reserves. We don't have the firepower that we can rotate in and out, bro. And guess what's going to happen? If we don't get that, we're going to be gassed middle of the season. Best players are going to be tired. We're going to start losing games. Ollie out is going to start happening. Burn everybody down. It's the same shit, bro. This is year 8 we're going into.
Quick question. I feel like you guys have a more packed midfield, though, this season. So I feel like your rotation in midfield can...
midfield-wise, yeah.
could cope, right?
Now it's about time. I think the midfield could definitely cope, but again, we do not have. Bro, let me ask you a question, Sal. What was the last right-sided winger or right-sided player that you remember at Manchester United? Take your time, please. You think about it too, Benzi.
The last right-sided player.
The last right winger that we had that was predominantly attacking from the right-hand side. You let me know.
So not like a makeshift.
Not a makeshift. The guy that's his position. Not somebody that's playing there because we don't have a position. I just really would like to hear it. Shit. Proving my point right now. Just so you know, proving my point.
I can't think either. I'm like,
okay, because I feel like everybody that you guys ever got through a transfer ended up playing on the left-hand side.
Exactly. So let me go through some things for you. You know who played there? Antonio Valencia. You know how shit he was at right wing? They moved him to right back. Ashley Young, he played at right wing. You know how shit was? They moved him to left back. The last person that played on that side that was decent for maybe a couple of years, Luis Nani.
Holy shit, yeah, that's right. that seems like eons ago.
Luis Nani, bro. So we don't have all right. We don't have, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like Dan James, I love the kid, dream move. I love the kid. He's not a right winger, bro. He's a left-handed left winger, and he's just pace, bro. That's all he offers. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's who we bring on to cover. Jesse Lingard. We bring on Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard is not a winger, but they play him there. Okay?
Gotcha.
We don't have a strike. We have one striker, bro. Well, Greenwood is a striker, but we're playing Greenwood on the right. You know what I'm saying? Like our attacking options are but. Nigerian R9 about to go back. You feel me? Nigerian R9 ain't even looking like Nigerian R9, man. He looking like Nigerian Basura right now. So, like, not even, you know what I'm saying? He's January. He goes back January, bro.
Okay. That's what I thought. Yeah. And that's why I always thought it was disrespectful to call him Nigerian R9.
Nah, chill. Nigerian
Nah. He had it. He was there, all right? It's just
Nigerian R9. Right now, it is what it is, bro. It's just like
karma.
I can't. There's too much things going on in life. I can't be stressing about this team like this, bro. But they always suck me in.
I finally got to say it. Disrespect.
Yeah.
You know,
you're out here.
Oh man. Well, hopefully. Well, I do have you guys losing this weekend. So
why do you have us losing this weekend?
Why do I have you guys losing this weekend?
Yeah. Wow, I would love to know.
You guys have just been not looking like the Man United of last season. You guys were on a roll,
Victor Lindelof?
On fire.
Okay, I get it.
No, it's not Victor Lindelof. You can't blame him for everything.
That's what I heard.
That's impossible.
Victor Lindelof. I steer Victor Lindelof.
Well, if that's your take,
hold on. Let me check my.
You want to blame it on just one player, then so be it.
Let me check my mic.
It's probably the toxic Man U Twitter that's brainwashed you to think that you can blame it all on one player, but it is what it is.
I hear you. He's just not good.
Well, I'm not saying that he's good and that
But you are talking about Lindelof.
That he hasn't messed up, but there's other facets to your play. You can't get the ball to Martial.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like you guys don't ever shoot.
Yeah, that's a serious problem.
So, like, does Lindelof do all that? I don't know. you know. And then you guys kind of got shafted against Crystal Palace, so you really can't put that against the team. But
all the goals that got scored at Crystal Palace were Lindelof, though. Even the penalty that wasn't his fault was his fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how how garbage you have to be for something to not be your fault but still be your fault. It doesn't even make any sense. Like,
but it's garbage.
Come on, bro. Yeah, exactly. Basura, garbage disposal, bro. You know the shit that when you're and then you that's what he is.
But I'm just saying, when you have Paul Pogba and you have Bruno Fernandes and the hype train, and you guys haven't really shown that again, it like kind of it's fallen short.
Let me.
So it could all come together this weekend. I could definitely be wrong. I'm just going on what I see. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. I'm just trolling, bro. Let me stop being so harsh on Victor Lindelof. Right. Victor, I apologize, man. I'm just stressed out. You're not playing as good as I know that you could play. So it's just stressing me out. Bailly's chomping at the bit. I think he needs a chance. I apologize, Victor.
He definitely needs a chance. And,
shout out Sweden.
And that could just light the fire under Lindelof's ass. You never really know. And you need a healthy rotation in the defense too. You can't really tire Maguire. What if Maguire gets a red card? What if he gets injured? There's possibilities.
Maguire played every single freaking game last season, bro. Every damn one of them in the Premier League. Played every one. So that's a problem. That's a problem, though. You know what I'm saying? But he's stout, though. But he needs a partner. He needs a freaking madman back there, but an under control madman. Ollie's been talking about how much more under control that Bailly has been. He's ready to unleash him, bro. I just think he's easing him back in because he's just been broken. So apparently he's learned to live a different way to take care of himself, man. I really want to see this guy in the EPL. I don't want to see him in these cup matches. I want to see him next to Maguire in the league, bro. We need that robustness. And he's a madman. I know y'all seen that boy coming in crunching. Did y'all see that interview with Troy Deeney when he was like, yo, I think he was talking about Arsenal. He's like, oh, yeah, that Arsenal don't have a crazy man like Bailly that is going to come in and crunch you like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even then, people are thinking about, yo, this guy's going to come in on me. I got to be – come on, man. Do the right thing, Ollie.
And one last question to end the Manchester onslaught, but are you excited with your Champions League group?
I am.
Okay.
I'm hella excited. I mean, everybody else, like I told you, the fan bases are like, oh, we're going to Europa League. We're going to lose. Bro, we're playing Istanbul. I forgot the name of the team. They're in Istanbul, so I'm going to call them Istanbul because their name is crazy. We're playing Istanbul, PSG, and RB Leipzig. And RB Leipzig, they just came out. Didn't they just come out? Like, aren't they just like – or didn't they – like, come on, bro. Y'all scared of these new dudes? They just got rid of their dudes anyway. Like, why are you scared of these guys, man? We're freaking Man U. PSG, they already know. All they got to do is look up the highlights. You know what I'm saying? They know the vibes, man. Like, I'm not scared at all. I'm happy. We're in the Champions League. So I get to hear the champions. I get to hear that shit. I get to see the Heineken commercials. I get to be in relevant conversations for at least the group stage. I'm
for at least the group stage.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro.
Oh, man. All right. Well, that's cool. We'll get more. If you are here with us on the Champions League, we'll get more of your thoughts on that one. So that's that. We did talk a lot of Man U. We did hit up some Chelsea since they are the almighty. Mm-hmm. We talked a little bit about transfers. We kind of snuck it in there, here and there. Nothing crazy. Arsenal, Sal, we'll get to it next week. And then
hey, I'm fine as long as Arsenal stays like how they are. You know, I don't want any of this like couple of seasons ago and shit. You know, where I'm like,
you don't want Arsenal to Arsenal, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
Like as long as there's no Arsenal gonna Arsenal tweets, they're doing all right, bro.
That's for sure. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are ready for this weekend. Keep an eye out on the scores since we gave you guys our predictions so you can see how ludicrous they are or how on the money we got them and all that good stuff. Jay, do you want to take it away, man?
Yes, I do. Ladies and gentlemen, it is another episode in the books. 2020 is almost over. I mean, we made it this far. We just got to hold on a little bit longer. But you guys already know the vibes, FieldTalk. If you guys want to hit us up, you're always welcome to follow us. Follow my boy at FieldTalk_Benzi, a.k.a. the Jefe, at Sal Talk Soccer, also known as Sal Knows, and then at FieldTalk _, a.k.a. I can't think of anything at this moment. Also follow us on Instagram at FieldTalk_, and follow us on Twitter at FieldTalkPod. Enjoy the rest of your night, folks. Peace.
Links are in the description. For Jay, I guess we can say, AKA, don't call me by my government name.
See, there you go. I love it.
All right. Well, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
A la